Because one of the things I dislike, one of the things I fear is snakes. I'll just tell you, I really don't like snakes. I've been to the, what do you call, aquarium, and they behind the glass cage. I don't like it when they're behind the glass cage. I don't care if it's a black mamba, it's a green snake, a coral. I don't care what kind it is. I don't like snakes. But when I went in the military and I had jungle survivor and they dropped me off in the jungle and made me hide all night and crawl up back in the jungle and I could hear noises as if stuff was crawling around, I did it because I was a military officer and I was doing it. So I can do some things. I went to sea survival. I don't swim well. They dropped me off of the Gulf in a dinghy and some shark repellent. And I had to wait till the helicopter come and get me. I did it in my own strength. And so there are some things that you can do in your own strength, even when it makes you fearful. I flew airplanes, 185 missions in Vietnam, and I'm afraid of heights. I am. I don't go over to the edge of the mountain and look over. I don't like that kind of thing, but I flew airplanes anyway. But here's my point. There were some things I could do in my own strength. But I came by today to tell you that there becomes a time when I need more than my strength. Is there anybody here understand what it is I'm talking about? Sometimes when life knocks me over, knocks me down, makes me feel like I can't go on, I need more than my strength. I need the strength of somebody that's stronger than me. I need the strength of the one who died for me. The one who on Friday went into a borrowed tomb, stayed in a grave until early Sunday morning, rose from the grave, stayed around 40 days, hitched a ride on a cloud, went back to heaven, is still in heaven making intercessions for me. I don't know about you, but I can do a few things in my own strength. But there's some things I need Jesus to get me through. Is there anybody? Yeah. There's some things I need to be like Jesus when he was facing the cross. I don't want to do it. I don't feel I can do it. Nevertheless, Lord, not my will, but your will be done. I'm trying to help you out here. I want to give you a couple of illustrations about this thing, about being strong and courageous. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. That's Ephesians 6:10. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in the time of trouble. And it goes on to say, therefore, we will not fear. That's Psalm 46:1. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. Listen to this. I will strengthen you. Yes, I will help you. That's Isaiah 41:10. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Or whom shall I be afraid? That's Psalms 27:1. For he himself has said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. So we may boldly say, the Lord is my helper, I will not fear. That's Hebrews 13:5. The Lord won't leave us, and we will only be defeated if we leave him. And finally, my favorite scriptures. I can do all things. I said I can do all things. I can do all things through Christ who does what? Strengthens me. All right, I told you from the beginning that people don't tell you My culture and another military told me how to be strong and courageous. I'll close with this. He told them, he said, look, just look at the victories over Sion and Og. He says, and I'm going to do for you what I did for them. I'm going to give you victory like I gave victory for them. You know what he was saying? He's saying, look back and see how God has blessed you. Yeah, he said, look back and see the things that God has done for you and bless you. And then he said, not only do you want you to look back, he says, but then you ought to look around. Because he told them several times, the Lord will be with you. So look back and see how he's blessed you. Look around. And when you look around, you need to know that he's with you. So I look back, now look around, but then you look ahead. And when you look ahead, he told them numerous times, he will be before you. Y'all don't want to hear me. I'm trying to tell somebody today that if you want to be strong and courageous, you need the ability to look back, see what the Lord has brought you through. See the times that you were down and out, but you made it anyway. Look at the times when the money ran out, but he made a way out of no way. When you look back and see what he's brought you through, then look around and you ought to know that the Bible is true and he's with you through what you're going through. But don't just look back and don't just look around. Look ahead and believe that God goes out before you and makes a way for you. I'm about through. Joshua chapter 1, verses 6 and 7. Look at this, and I'm through. He tells Joshua, they're now in the promised land. Moses is dead. He told Joshua, he said, look, get up, rise. Moses is dead, but you got to go on. And he tells him again, be strong and of good courage. For to this people you shall divide as an inheritance, land which I swore to their fathers to give them. He tells them again, only be strong and very courageous, that you may observe to do according to all the law which Moses my servant commanded you. Don't turn from it to the right hand or to the left, that you may be prosperous. And that word is prosper is translated as be successful wherever you go. One more thing and I'm through. Don't miss this. Look back and see that God has blessed you. Look around and know that God is with you. Look ahead and believe that God goes before you and you can be strong and courageous. But here's what I want to leave with you. There's a difference between strong and courageous. They're very similar, but they're different. Strong means how much I can carry, how much I can pick up. I can pick up this Bible because I'm strong enough to pick up the Bible. But strong is the capacity to do something. You need more than strength, because that just gives you the capacity to pick up the Bible. But courage or courageous is the capacity to pick up the Bible. Because I can have the capacity, the strength, and still not go and pick it up. Am I right? I'm strong enough, I'm big enough, I'm bad enough, but I'm still not going and pick it up. Courage said, not only do I have the capacity, but I got the willingness to pick it up when God says pick it up. So therefore, be strong and courageous. Look back, look around, and look ahead, because you're going to, if it's not today, it may be tomorrow. When you come to a battle that you're not prepared for. And the only way you make it through is that you be strong and courageous. I hope this helps somebody. It helped me just sitting in my office trying to put it together and asking the Lord, what are you trying to say to me? I took a few minutes to look back and see how he had blessed me. Took another few minutes and look around and know that he's with me. And then I had another few minutes and looked ahead and believe that he's in front of me. And with that, I said, Doug, no matter what you encounter, no matter how big it is, how difficult it is, be strong and be courageous. God bless you. Let us stand this morning. There may be somebody here today doesn't know Jesus for themselves. If that's you and God has touched you right here and right now, we would ask, if that's your case, he's touched you, and you want to make a public confession of faith right here and right now, that you come and make it known. Is there one? Is there one? If you keep living, trouble will come your way. Battles will be before you. The next time you find yourself facing something that makes you fearful, makes you dismayed, terrifies you, remember the message. Be strong and courageous. In order to do that, look back and see how God has blessed you. Look around and know that God is with you. And look ahead and believe that God is before you, making a way for you.
And he heard and he answered. I sought the Lord and he heard.